And so guess what? If I stop this, if I clear that, whoops, clear that, clear that, clear that, sure enough, let's just say I want to play that one line. I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of it, hit step. There it is. It got it from up here. Okay, and it's going to enter the next one. Got it from there. Then it's going to enter the message, right? The message is going to be whatever's in the comments, which is the name of that box, right? So let me play that one. Boom, there it is. And then what do you think the next thing would be? Any idea? Let's record that step. Submit reply. Bam. Click input submit button. Do you get it? Now, that's not all of it, but that's just a little bit of what you can do. How many of you guys post up ads, okay, by the hundreds, and you have to click 100 email confirmation links? You can have this go to your email and go through a looping pattern where it clicks all your confirmation links for you. How many of you seriously spend like an hour and a half clicking all your confirmation links every day? And it maybe didn't even occur to you it took that long, but it does. Hour and a half a day. I mean, think about that. That's like a work day every week, okay, of clicking on those. So you're actually spending a whole weekday just clicking on confirmation links. Or, yeah, weekday, work day. That's insane. Have web macros do it for you. Quit clicking on them yourself. And then sell that package to other people because they'll frickin' buy it. Tell them you're going to save like a work day a week if you use this instead. That's the kind of thing that we're going to go on and on and on about in the forums. You're going to be on par with all major internet marketers because they all know one thing. What you need to do is sell something you can create. All right, last thing I want to say, okay, before I finally pitch the final point, and that's this. Those of you who know to get on our affiliate program, which is free, you're going to be in for a cool surprise. Because the affiliate program, just sign up. It's free. We pay out on PayPal. And you make 25% commission on anything we sell from Website Marketing Solutions. So whatever you see at any given time, here, whatever the prices are for any of these things, if you were the one showing somebody and they get this stuff, they watch this video that I'm doing right now, for example, or whatever else that they like, and they decide to get either this or that or both, whatever it is, you're going to make 25% on the sell. And that's perfectly fair. That's marketing expense. People that say, hey man, can I just get the 25% off? I came straight to you and didn't see anybody. So no, because no matter how you slice it, I'm paying for marketing. I'm paying for marketing. I'm paying for marketing. It's a different thing. I'm absolutely having that marketing is a value add tool. People put time and effort into it. It's a value add tool. That's what I'm paying for. But the point is, you're already getting 51 bucks off of each anyway. Now, this is the final point. Those of you that say, okay, you don't have all this training up yet, right? I mean, I get it. You're going to teach us this, you're going to teach us that. You're going to take your batch files and you can stick them in a Windows scheduler, task scheduler, and you can tell it when to run the package every third Wednesday at 3 a.m. or, every 5 minutes, 3 times a day, for a duration of 30 minutes each, You can do anything you want with a task scheduler. You can absolutely, completely program it. You can say every third month on the second Wednesday, you're going to start at 1 and you're going to end at 5 and you're going to do it once every half hour. And if the computer is not idle, you're going to wait until the guy's done. When it is idle, then you're going to do it. You're going to start it, and if the guy breaks, the guy sits down and starts working, then you're going to pause it. When he's finished, you're going to resume it. All that stuff is in Task Scheduler. So what do you do with it? You add a schedule, and then you add the task to run. Batch files. Batch files can be put right into Task Scheduler and run on a schedule. So any batch file you build, you can automate the schedule so you don't even have to be at your computer to start it and stop it and all the little conditions it needs to know. If you're logged into the computer, it may run. If you're not, it may not unless you say otherwise in the task scheduler, because you can't. It gives you some little windows to make this stuff clear and easy. So if I create a task, then it gives me what is the task, what is the description, run only when the user's logged in or run whether he's logged in or not. Do not store the password, run with the highest privileges, whatever it is. Just run it when the user's logged in. Triggers. What's the schedule for the thing? You can say run it on a schedule or at log on, startup, on idle, on an event, so on. Say on a schedule. When do you want it to start? How about we start tomorrow? What time do you want it to start? Oh, 5, 11, 18 p.m. after everyone left at 5. Okay, and we're gonna run it daily, and we're gonna recur it every third day. All right, so it's gonna run every third day. Or we're gonna say, no, wait a minute, we're gonna run it weekly. Every week on Monday and Friday. Okay, or you can say monthly. All right, you can say which months. You just check mark every third month. If it's something that happens quarterly, okay, you can say on what days, and the 1st and the 15th every third month. Things like that. Starting to get the point? Delay the task, repeat the task every hour, every 15 minutes, every whatever, for a duration of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and how long max, right? That's the idea. Stop all running tasks if it goes to repeat itself in the middle of it. Stop tests that run longer than, like a day, because if it runs that long, it's broken. If it runs longer than 2 hours, it's broken. Whatever. So just stop the task if it runs too long. And expire at a certain time. You can enable or disable the entire task. Okay, there you go. What are we going to run? Well, we got to add an action. It's going to run something. What's it going to do? Start a program, send an email, display a message. Let's start a program. What program? Oh, guess what program? Run. And again, this stuff looks complex to keep up with when I explain it at full speed, but this is what you're going to learn. And this is just like email. Learning how to deal with your email. When a marked message is read or unread, move them to folders. Create a little rule, like, if it comes from a certain buddy, flag it, or stick in this other folder. Start only if the computer is idle for a certain amount of time. Wait for the idle for a certain amount of time. Stop if the computer ceases to be idle, and restart if the idle start resumes, or idle state. Start the task only if the computer is on AC power. Stop if the computer switches to battery power, or don't stop, just finish if it switches to battery, but only start it again if it's on AC. Do you see what's happening there? You can have it wake the computer to run this task. Isn't that wild? You can do any of this kind of thing. There's all this stuff you can do, and that's with batch files. So we are going to come up with a ton of cool things, and as soon as you learn how to juggle these tools around, you're going to be free. This is going to change everything you do. You're going to quit playing around with little viral programs you see some internet marketer pitch with a used car salesman tone of voice. And you're going to start building exactly what you need to do exactly what you need. And you're going to use it, you're going to sell, you're going to build other things people need exactly the way they need. I had a guy show up once and say, can you get all the phone numbers off this site for me so I can auto dial them? Sure, it'll be $300. The guy said, fine. Because it was thousands and thousands of phone numbers, and I gave him that button to press anytime he wanted to refresh that whole list. Right? And I told him, if you want, I'll stick it on a schedule to run automatically for you once a month and just output. One of the steps would be something like start the final Excel sheet that has the output, right? Because I'm going to have the package create the output, and then I'm going to have it start it and open it on his computer in front of his face. Okay, once a month, or once a week, or once a day, once every 12 hours. That's nuts. You want in? Get these. The training is coming very soon. I'll be starting it very soon. I'm wrapping up Emoji Run, and I'll be on it. Now, for those of you who say, well, I want to wait until you get all the training in, that's fine, but once all the training's already in, the price doubles. Because the tools, that's $900. Getting the training should be another $1,000 anyway. I think you get the point. When you can contact thousands of people an hour, when you can automate everything, when you can walk into anywhere, and you can build anything for anyone at any time, and you can buy and sell and trade packages on our forums, right, with other guys who are obviously in the market because they all have the tools. They can get your packages. You can send packages to other guys. You can export them and import, all right, and they'll run on other Web Scraper Plus and Web Macros softwares that other people have.